हमने MPCOT 2019 की एग्ज़ाम की जो 27 जून 2019 को कंडक्ट हुई थी उसका पहला पार्ट सॉल्व कर लिया है। तो इस वीडियो में हम बाकी के 50 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने वाले हैं। ठीक है, तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं आज का हमारा क्वेश्चन सेशन। हमारा पहला क्वेश्चन है, अंडर ICDS program there is an Anganwadi worker for every, so here our right answer is 4,000 population. B is the right answer. Next question, dose is a directly observed treatment short course. Okay, so here our right answer is A, directly observed treatment short course. Dose therapy is used for a tuberculosis patient. Okay. Next question, according to Central Birth and Registration Act 1969, an event of a death is required to register within, so here right answer is within 21 days. Okay, it should be registered within the 21 days. A is the right answer. Most common site to administer the BCG vaccine is, so here our right answer is BCG vaccine should be administered in the right deltoid. D is the right answer. Next question, carrier for a dengue disease is, so here our right answer is carrier for a dengue disease is Aedes mosquito. A is the right answer. Okay, Aedes mosquito is responsible for transmitting the Japanese encephalitis, and the Anopheles mosquito is responsible for transmitting the malaria. Okay, for a dengue disease it is the Aedes mosquito. Next question, difficulty in getting off to sleep or in maintaining the sleep is called, so here our right answer is insomnia. Okay. What is the amount of solution placed in a nebulization chamber while providing the nebulization? So here our right answer is 3 ml. Okay, A is the right answer. Next question, the most critical factor in the care of an infant after a repair of a cleft lip is, so here our right answer is most critical factor is maintaining the patent airway. D is the right answer. Okay. Next question, which of the following disease is transmitted mainly by a fecal-oral route? So here our right answer is poliomyelitis is transmitted via fecal-oral route. Okay, HIV is the viral infection. The measles is also transmitted via direct contact or droplet infection, and the syphilis is transmitted via sexually contact. Okay, it is a sexually transmitted disease. So here our right answer is polio, which is transmitted via fecal-oral route. Okay. Next question, the characteristics features of a measles that differentiate it from germinal measles are, so here question asks us the difference between the measles and rubella. So here our right answer is measles has specific characteristic, that is high fever and a Koplik spot. A is the right answer. Next question, what is the major cause of death in children under a 5 year of age among the following? So here our right answer is pneumonia is the one of most cause of death children under 5 year age. Okay. Next question, the reflexes that cause the baby's toes to spread when the sole of the foot is dropped. So here our right answer is it is a Babinski reflexes. Okay. So other reflexes, rooting reflexes is the baby is turn her head towards your hand if you stroke her cheek or mouth. Okay, then the motor reflexes, it is a type of involuntary protective response to a stimulation in that the children, so this spreading her arm and pulling arm and crying, it disappear usually at 3 to 6 months. And the sulking reflex, it is one of the most important reflexes, we can say primitive response that an infant have that help to suck the mother's breast and help in breastfeeding. Okay. Next question, what is the normal capillary refill time in children? It should be less than 3 seconds. So A is the right answer. Next question, what is the age group of neonate? So here our right answer is 0 to 28 days. Okay. 1 month to 1 year, it is the age of infant. For toddler, it is about 1 to 3 years. For preschooler it is about 3 to 6 year. For school going age it is about 6 to 12 year, and for adolescents it is about 12 to 18 year. Okay, for a neonate it is 0 to 28 days. Next question, the site for needle prick in a neonate for a blood glucose monitoring is, so here hill is the preferable site for the needle prick in a neonate. Next question, the nurse is aware that the neonate of the mother with a diabetes is at a risk for what complication? So here our right answer is hypoglycemia. Next question, if an HIV positive mother chooses to breastfeed, she should, so here our right answer is she should breastfeed exclusively along with the antiretroviral therapy until the weaning by 6 months. So here B is the right answer. Okay. Next question, the birth weight of the baby doubles at the age of, so here our right answer is it is double by age of 6 months and it is a triple by age of 12 months. Okay. Next question, ophthalmic neonatorum is caused by, so here it is caused by a Neisseria gonorrhea virus. Okay, sorry, Neisseria gonorrhea bacteria. Okay, A is the right answer. The expected time of a closure of an anterior fontanelle is, so here our right answer is 16 to 80 weeks, or we can say 1 to 1.5 year. Okay, so here anterior fontanelle is a diamond shape present between the two frontal and two parietal bone. It is a junction between the coronal suture and the sagittal suture, and a side posterior fontanelle is a lambdoid fontanelle. It is a triangular shape and closed usually at 6 to 8 weeks of age. Okay. Next question, yellow thick secretion from the breast in a first 3 days of delivery, it is called colostrum. Okay. Then transitional milk is a creamy milk followed by the colostrum from 2 to 5 days after the delivery until up to 2 weeks after delivery. Okay. Then mature milk, it is a milk after 2 weeks of delivery mother start to produce. Okay. Then foremilk and hindmilk. So foremilk is a milk released at the start of feeding. It usually thin and watery, so it having a less fat, so it helps to satisfy a baby's thirst. And hindmilk is the milk released at the end of breastfeeding, which is usually thick and creamy and having a high fat content, so which help to satisfy the baby's hunger. Okay, so this is the difference between transitional milk, mature milk, foremilk and hind milk. Okay. Next question, clinical signs seen in tetanus. So here our right answer is clinical signs seen in tetanus is a opisthotonus. Okay, C is the right answer. So opisthotonus, it is the state of hyperextension and a spasticity of individual head, neck and spinal cord. It usually seen in a tetanus. Okay. Next question, which among the following is a top cause of a mortality among the adolescents? So here our right answer is road traffic accident. C is the right answer. Next question, ICTC stand for, so here our right answer is ICTC stand for Integrate Counseling and a Testing Center for HIV/AIDS. So C is the right answer. Okay, ICTC, it is used for HIV/AIDS. And next question, adolescence is a transitional phase between, so here our right answer is it is a transitional phase between the childhood and teenage. B is the right answer. Next question, in a pregnancy kit, test woman is said to be pregnant if, so here our right answer is two line appear. B is the right answer. Next question, client tell the nurse that the first day of her last menstrual period was July 22, 2008. Date of delivery, expected date of delivery is, so here we use the Naegele's formula. We add the 9 months and 7 days in the LMP. So while we add, we get the answer of April 29, 2009. Okay, so B is the right answer. abdomen together with a high blood pressure is insufficient to categorize her as a having a preeclampsia. So here our right answer is +2. Okay, A is the right answer. Next question, sucking the breast during the breastfeeding help predominantly in the release of which hormone? So here our right answer is it help to release of oxytocin hormone. D is the right answer. Next question, at the 24 week of gestation, the fundus of the uterus is, so here our right answer is at the 24 week of gestation, the fundus should be at the level of umbilicus. Okay. Then at the 12 week, the fundus should be palpable at the symphysis pubis, and at the 16 week, it should be palpable in the midpoint between the symphysis pubis and umbilicus. Okay, and at the 24 week, it should be palpable in the level of umbilicus. Okay, and at the full term means 36 week, it palpable at the level of Zephyr's sternum. Next question, a bloody sticky discharge from the vagina is known as, so here it is known as, so A is the right answer. Okay, Udell sign, it is the softening of vagina due to the increase the vascularization, and then Osiander sign, it is the increase the pulsation felt through a lateral fornix usually at the 8th week. And next, Hagar sign, it is a softening of a uterine isthmus resulting in a compressibility on a bimanual examination. Okay. Next question, the following should be tested at every ANC clinic. So here our right answer is hemoglobin, urine sugar and protein. Okay, it should be checked in every ANC visit. Okay, and minimum ANC visit by WHO recommended is 4 antenatal visit. Okay. Next question, if a soft irregular fetal pole is felt in a pelvic ring, then it may be a, here our right answer is it may be a breast presentation, because in breast presentation the presenting part is buttocks and it feel like a soft irregular part, and if the presenting part is vertex then it feel like a hard round part. Okay. Next question, exclusive breastfeeding for a young infant means, so it means infant receive only breast milk and nothing else. Okay, so here B is the right answer. Next question, most common frequent cause for a maternal death during the childbirth is, so here our right answer is hemorrhage is one of the most cause is responsible for a maternal death during the childbirth. Next question, the dose of vitamin K for a newborn weighing less than 1000 gram is, so here our right answer is it is about 0.5 milligram. So here A is the right answer. Here you should correct is it is a 0.5 milligram. Okay, and for a full term baby we give the dose of 1 milligram at the IM in a vastus lateralis muscle. Okay. Next question, within how many minutes should be placenta be delivered before referring to a higher facility? So here our right answer is within 30 minutes. Okay, if placenta not delivered within 30 minutes, so we can say retained placenta, and we have to deliver the and referring the mother for a higher facility. Okay. Next question, episiotomy should be done when? So here our right answer is episiotomy done when the head is crowning the vulva and does not recede back into the vagina when the contraction pass off. Okay, and the mainly use mediolateral episiotomy in a clinical practice. Next question, active management of a third stage of labor should be practiced. So it should be practiced for all women. Okay. Next question, which of the following fetal position is the most favorable at a birth? So here our right answer is vertex presentation is the most favorable fetal position in a birth. Okay. Next question, which of the following are the sign of a true labor pain? So here our right answer is pain increase in intensity and frequency and a duration of a contraction and does not subside even after rest. It is the characteristic of true labor pain. Next question. Pinkish liner mark found in the abdominal wall, thigh and a breast during the pregnancy. So here our right answer is, it is called stria gravida. C is the right answer. And the liner nigra, it is a dark vertical line that may appear down to a center of woman's abdomen during the pregnancy. Okay. Next question. A positive sign of pregnancy. So here our right answer is, positive sign of pregnancy is fetal heart sound. Okay. So there are mainly three types of sign: presumptive sign, probable sign, and positive sign. Okay. Presumptive sign include the amenorrhea, then morning sickness, then food craving. Okay. Then probable sign include all signs like Pudel sign, Osiander sign, Hagar sign. Okay. And the positive sign include FHR, means the fetal heart sound, and ultrasound. Okay. So there are mainly three type of signs showing in a pregnancy. Next question. The pituitary hormone that stimulates the secretion of milk from the mammary gland. So here our right answer is prolactin. Okay, D is the right answer. Next question. The common complaint of a woman with the IUCD, intrauterine device. So here our right answer is, common complaint is vaginal bleeding. Okay, after IUCD insertion. Next question. Sperm count less than 20 million per ml, it is known as oligospermia. Okay. So here aspermia means the absence of semen with the ejaculation, and the azoospermia means absence of sperm in a semen, and fourth one is asthenospermia. It means reduce the sperm motility. Okay. Next question. Emergency contraceptive are effective if administered within the following period and unprotected coitus. So here our right answer is 72 hours. Okay. C is the right answer. Next question. What is the male sterilization called? So it is called vasectomy. Okay. Female sterilization is known as tubectomy, and salpingotomy, it is the surgical removal of fallopian tube. Okay. Next question. Injectable contraceptive inhibit the ovulation by. So here our right answer is, it is inhibit the ovulation by all of these. Okay. Preventing the LH surge and lowering the FSH, follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Then by thickening the cervical mucus and rendering the endometrium less suitable for implantation, and by hindering the rate of ovum's transport. Okay. And the last question. A safe, simple and temporary and reliable form of male contraceptive is, so it is the use of condom. It is the safe, simple and temporary and reliable method for a male contraception. Okay. So here we finish our last 50 MCQ of MPCHO 2019 exam, and I hope that you get all the question, and if you get benefit, so kindly share with your friends and subscribe to our channel, ताकि हम ऐसे ही आपके लिए बेहतरीन वीडियो लाते